So first things first, what is Solo60? Solo60 is a private gym studio you book by the hour. It's dotted across London, and once you've got this slot, the whole place is yours. No crowds, no queues, no waiting. You get a code to unlock the door, train on your terms, and leave when you're done. It's perfect if you want full control over your workout environment without the distractions of a busy gym. No memberships, no commitment, it's really flexible. So regarding the equipment, it's very simple, but it has more or less everything you need. It has a power rack, which is very multifunctional. You could do all your compound lifts here. For example, bench press, squat, deadlift, bent over row, and many more. It has a dumbbell rack with dumbbells going up in 2.5 kg with the maximum weight being 40 kg, a cable machine with multiple attachments, and also a cardio machine. So that's just the generic foundation of equipment you will find in a Solo60 studio. Every single studio has this, but each individual studio has its own unique feature. For example, a rig, a boxing studio, a sled, a leg machine. You basically got to trial and error and find the perfect studio for you. One thing I absolutely love about Solo60, it has amazing facilities. For example, a toilet and shower. It don't necessarily have a locker room because it's your own private studio, but the standards are top notch. I've never actually used them myself, but it's very refreshing to be going to a gym and see that they really care about this by having facilities of the highest quality. So they have studios in the following locations: Tower Bridge, Bank, King's Cross, Spitalfields, Vauxhall, Shoreditch, South Bank, and they also have a double location in Fitzrovia. All these locations are very convenient and easy to get to. They're in zone 1 or 2. So I've gone to every single Solo60 location except for the one in South Bank. My personal favourite one is Shoreditch, just because for me it has everything I need. Very easy to get to, and it also has space for me to film. So here are a couple of my favourite features of a few different studios. So Tower Bridge has 2 squat racks and a rig, and it also has an underground studio. So in this underground studio, there's amazing lighting and all these boxing bags hanging from the ceiling, and there's a great amount of space for you to do bodyweight work. So the studio in Spitalfields has another room, which is more or less like a lounge. There's 2 sofas and a nice background. I think it will be a perfect place to film a podcast. Fitzrovia is the only Solo60 studio with 2 studios in the same premises. So there's a studio on the first floor and a studio on the ground floor, which I'm not necessarily a fan of. And finally Vauxhall, where I've only been once or twice because it's just such a mission for me to personally get to. So there's a sled and a path going through the middle of the studio, which I think is pretty cool. Perfect for hybrid training. So what can you use the studio for? I've used it for so many different things, from regular training to testing my 1 rep max to doing challenges to filming skits. That's the beauty of these studios. It's your private space and you could do whatever you want with it. To be honest, I wouldn't rent a studio to just do a standard session on program. I would have to do something completely different to make it worth my while. Either 1 rep max, time challenges, German volume, which I've done all the above, which you could check out by clicking this link here. So it's perfect for that. So as you may know by now, I'm a fitness content creator. So my main use is filming. Whether it's filming some kind of challenge for YouTube or filming skits on Instagram or TikTok, this is what I use it for. As it's my own private studio in that moment of time, I can literally put the camera wherever I want without getting in anyone's way. So it's perfect for that. If you found this video beneficial so far, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments why you want to hire a private studio. So I've been using Solo60 since 2022 now, and overall my experience is a good one. In fact, it's a 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved the concept of renting your own private studio since the day I heard about it. It's perfect for content creators like me who just want to hire their own space, film what they want to film without getting in people's way. And it's also perfect for the beginners who are a little intimidated by the gym environment, so you could hire your own space. So you could practice doing your exercise, build up your confidence, and eventually transit into a communal gym. If you're an experienced lifter or you're really strong, it's not necessarily the best place for you just because there's not enough weights for this. So if you put a plate on each side and do this until you run out of weight, I think the max weight is 170 kg, including the barbell. And also the max dumbbell is 40 kg, so it's very limited. It's great if you want to try something new like hybrid training, CrossFit, functional training, German volume. Honestly, I wouldn't necessarily recommend renting a studio if you want to do traditional training like a bro day split, chest day, shoulder day, leg day, back day. It's not the perfect use for that. Finally, absolutely no complaints on my end as someone who just wants to film. It makes my life so much easier as a content creator. If you have any comments or questions, just drop them below. I'm more than happy to help. If you found this video beneficial, give it a thumbs up and watch this next video.